Welcome back to the show. We got a great one lined up. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. Make sure you follow us in the Freedom Zone, and you can click in the description box underneath the video. Join us in YouTube or Patreon and get the daily perks, which is every daily video, 0 Google ads. It's worth the price of admission, less than the cost of a cup of coffee per month. Come on in. The extra content as well. We're going to get into it today, but right now, $3.38 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency. The market is up 3.7%. Oh, we like it. Bitcoin 102,000 now. It's broke the 100,000 mark yesterday afternoon. Ethereum broke 2,000 at 2,300. XRP at 238. Now, we were up 8.1 on the 24 and 7.7 on the 7-day. It slipped a little at 238, but it's been ranging back and forth here. Let's look at the range of price, ranging between 220 and 242. We'll keep an eye on it. I love it. 8.6% on Fiat Link. I like seeing it. This is why I'm telling you, get your tickets to XRP Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. 20 days and counting. And I tell you, there's a lot to learn at this conference. Listen to Bree Teresi tell you all about it.
Hey everyone, this is a friendly reminder to go ahead and purchase your XRP Vegas tickets because the event is coming up on May 30th and 31st. We're going to have Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse and David Swartz there speaking, as well as the CEO of Uphold, of iTrustCapital, and Caleb and Brown, and so many other people in the digital asset space. It's going to be an awesome way to be able to learn so much during these panels, ask questions and connect with other people from the community. If you are new to this space, this is the perfect opportunity for you. Go ahead and purchase tickets down below. I can't wait to see you in Vegas. Hey everyone.
There you have it. Get your tickets before they're gone and sign up and open up your free account with Caleb and Brown. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, and I know some of you are like, what, he keeps talking about Caleb and Brown? Yeah, because I'm getting the best night's sleep I've had since I've been in crypto for going on 8 years now. And I want you to get the best night's sleep too, and I'm not going to stop until all of us do. Why? Because there's no hidden fees, there's no spreads. There's just one flat fee, and you get institutional grade custody for retail folks like you and I, no charge, and human customer service, whether it's a technical issue with your account or whether you want to speak to a prime broker. You can't find that anywhere else in crypto. What are you waiting for? Open your account. You'll see. Let's start right here. Former Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky sentenced to 12 years for crypto fraud. And I say, not long enough. Not long enough. Oh, yeah. This guy did bad things. He wiped out a lot of families. How is it he gets to go 12 years away and then just get out? Where other people's families' lives are ruined. And God forbid if anybody's actually harmed themselves from the loss they incurred. Sickening. Major crypto exchange Coinbase has announced a strategic acquisition of crypto options exchange Deribit to significantly advance Coinbase's derivatives business and provide spot, futures, and options under its umbrella. Well, this gets even more exciting. Stay with me. Well, now, Chad Steingraber says, that is interesting. Deribit and Coinbase, Hidden Road, and Ripple. As a result of the partnership's counterparties leveraging Hidden Road's trading network will be able to select Deribit as a venue to access crypto derivatives. Can you see the market coming together, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. Ripple, Deribit, Coinbase, and Hidden Road all working together seamlessly to bring tokenization to the market. And I mean, look at what you're talking about here. This is remarkable. This is spot, futures, options. Look, you can see the market's getting broad. I mean, this is where this is going. It's super exciting to me. I hope you're excited too. And this is just breaking right here this morning. Florida pharma firm Wellgistics to use XRP for real-time payments and $50 million financing deal aiming to cut banking delays, FX cost, and boost supply chain efficiency. That's what's going on here. You wanted utility, you got it, says Uphold. And here we see another highlight. Chad Steingraber on Logistics Health using XRP, showing a diagram here and how it all lays out. Florida pharmaceutical distributor, I should say, Logistics announces a new initiative to pioneer the use of XRP as both treasury reserve and real-time payments infrastructure. Would make Logistics among the first publicly traded healthcare companies to deploy XRP in this manner. Oh, I'm loving this. Yeah, I tell you, these Bitcoin maxis don't like all this utility we got. And we haven't even gotten started. Now let's turn towards the case. So yesterday we saw the SEC and Ripple file a settlement agreement to resolve enforcement actions. Let's get into it. All right, here we have it. This is the original filing from James K. Filing here. And shout out to him for all he's done throughout the years of this case. You can see it's very exciting. A lot of people following this is 1.5 million views since just yesterday, right? So next steps, and we're going to get a few people's take on this. He says next steps basically from this filing for the settlement agreement letter, and it doesn't give a lot of detail other than the $50 million that's got to be paid, and it doesn't stress whether that's in cash or escrow or XRP. He says next steps, Judge Torres needs to provide an indicative ruling as to whether the court would, 1, dissolve the injunction and release the escrow with the $50 million going to the SEC and the balance back to Ripple. 2, if Judge Torres provides the indicative ruling, the SEC and Ripple will ask the Second Circuit for a limited remand back to Judge Torres to ask for the relief described above, which is, upon granting of the remand, the SEC and Ripple will file a motion with Judge Torres asking for the relief described above. After the injunction is dissolved and the funds distributed, the SEC will ask the court, the SEC and Ripple will ask the Court of Appeals to dismiss the SEC's appeal and Ripple's cross appeal. Then it will be over. So there you have that. And Fred Rispoli says here, you know what's so great about this on the settlement agreement attached? It says zero appearance by Mr. Tenreiro, Jorge Tenreiro. And he says, in all fairness to him, no, he's been dealing with a massive temperature regulation problem in the IT room. And you just can't walk away from that. Good one, Fred. Looking right here, I said lock in because I love this news. It's another step forward here. Carolyn Crenshaw from the SEC, however, dissented from the decision that was made. And she goes on record to say that this is not a good idea, she says. She says the SEC filed the agreement with Ripple and 2 of its executives with the district court, and Democrat Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw dissented from the settlement, calling it a disservice to investors that undermines the court's role in interpreting securities law. She is very unhappy with all of this. And if you go down, this is not a settlement I can support, Crenshaw added, arguing it subverts the court's prior ruling by erasing both the civil penalty and injunction, effectively nullifying regulatory action if Ripple repeats its violations. She warned that the deal weakens the SEC's credibility and enforcement integrity by abandoning existing legal standards in favor of an undefined future framework for the new crypto task force led by Republican Commissioner Hester Peirce. Crenshaw also criticized the settlement for creating a regulatory vacuum and failing to serve the interest of investors, leaving key legal questions unanswered. It's in this moment that I tell you that Democrat Caroline Crenshaw, thank goodness Kamala Harris didn't win, because I think you're getting a little peep into the window of what the crypto space would be looking like right now, right? She's not a fan. Wow. Sherry Empress says here, the time has arrived for all intents and purposes. This case is done. Judge Torres will hopefully respond within the next week unless she wants oral responses from the parties. it is more likely than not that the parties will get what they asked for. There you have that. And John Deaton says it's over. I love that. I love that. He knows how to speak our language. Shout out to him. Yeah, it's over, right? Everything happening now is just the last few steps of finalizing this the proper way it has to happen, right? It's not just as simple as break a huddle and everybody go home. There's procedures to all of this, but it is signaling that it is over. Matt Hogan says here, stocks are going to move on chain much faster than people think in the last 24 hours. He's highlighting some things here, and I'm highlighting it because we know the case is over, and we know that Ripple is poised to use their suite of products along with the XRP ledger to help with clearing and settlement and the tokenization of real-world assets like stocks and bonds. He says here, and this all ties back in, so you'll see where we're going here. With the onset of the case ending, he's saying here, stocks are going to jump on chain much faster than people think. Just in the last 24 hours, Robinhood announced plans for a service that would let Europeans trade U.S. stocks on Solana and Arbitrum. He says the SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce gave a speech about allowing stocks to be issued, traded, and settled on blockchains. Superstate announced Opening Bell, a platform allowing companies to issue and trade tokenized shares on Ethereum and Solana. The train is leaving the station. Links in the next post. And he's got a bunch of links down here to tie in his thoughts. And obviously, you can't help but think the train has left the station comment from Rosie Rios, right? That's a given. But I want to remind everybody here that the acquisition between Robinhood and Bitstamp, remember that? And Robinhood and Bitstamp. And that is an important acquisition because they're going to move towards tokenization with that partnership. Tokenization of what exactly? You tell me.
Launching our own derivatives exchange in the next few months. So that's something we are most excited about and really hope to cooperate closely with Ripple there as well.
There you have it. Ripple smack dab in the middle of this Robinhood Bitstamp acquisition that sets to launch derivatives. Again, more derivatives, more tokenization of real world assets. This is where we're going, ladies and gentlemen. And just as this gentleman, Dan Dunny here from the DTCC, right, talking about, listen, I'm going to play this for you again because this is tokenization of real world assets. They can tokenize $100 trillion worth of assets unilaterally without having to call anyone for permission to do it. And they can do it in seconds. Listen to this clip. If it'll play, I set it up. What else can I do? One more time.
Model is we are the record keeper for quadrillions of dollars of transactions, but for fundamentally assets under record, approximately $100 trillion worth of assets. So unilaterally, without the need to engage anyone else, we can actually make it possible to tokenize $100 trillion worth of value.
That's a massive statement right there, but keep listening.
No one else can do that efficiently. So we have both a right and a responsibility to do that effectively for the financial markets because it unlocks so much among those things that it unlocks. So we're building out those rails to do that, to make it so that parties can, within seconds, convert any traditional holding into token form.
Within seconds. Have it again.
We're building out those rails to do that, to make it so that parties can, within seconds, convert any traditional holding into token form.
There you have it right there, ladies and gentlemen. And as they say, it can happen in the flip of a switch. Whether we're talking about what Matt Hogan's saying or whether we're talking about the $100 trillion at the DTCC. This is where we are. And the government is currently playing games, and we're going to get more into that in the stablecoin legislation and market infrastructure bill in the second video today. I hope you will join us, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I got to go. I'll catch all of you on the next one. Look for the Freedom Zone in the next video. We're getting into it. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. I'll catch all of you on the next one.